Hey y'all, in this video I'm going to talk to you about healthy food choices and ways you can kind of clean up your diet. If your goal is to maximize muscle, minimize the fat you have on your body, there's a lot of different things that you can do with the food you eat to help you reach that goal. So I know the title says that, it's in reference to children. I use this as a principle, kind of present it with the teachers. But you can use this as an adult, teen, whatever. It's going to help you out. So you can see the first thing we're going to talk about is carbohydrates. Think of carbohydrates as your source of energy. I always feel it's important to have some store of carbohydrates before an intense workout. Training legs, training backs, good time to have carbs. So the healthy carb choices you want to make are going to be the complex carbs. They're slower digesting. So things like oatmeal, whole grain wheat or wheat bread, sweet potatoes, any vegetable for the most part, cruciferous green vegetables especially. Try and avoid some of those faster digesting carbs, sugars, alcohol, some cereals, and white bread are not going to help you if your goal is to reduce the body fat you're carrying. So next, we'll talk about some different healthy protein choices. When you think about protein, think about that as something to help you repair the damage that you've done in the gym, rebuild your muscles. So there's all different foods that contain protein. Some of the healthier choices are going to be the leaner proteins. So tuna fish is a good one, chicken obviously. If you go with turkey, if you pick yogurt, you want to choose something like a Greek yogurt because it's going to have more protein, a little bit less carbohydrates. And lean cuts of meat, steak is really good. Some things you may want to reduce would be whole milk, eggs that contain yolk, although there's nothing wrong with having a yolk here and there, just don't use all the yolks all the time. You can see things like burgers contain a lot of those saturated fats. Alright, next up we'll talk about fats. So, think of fats as something that help you have healthy skin, hair, nails. Another thing that's not on this slide is they actually help your hormones. So, if you're getting the right amount of healthy fats in your body, you're going to be in a better state to produce more testosterone. Some healthy fat choices would be things like fish oil are excellent source. Nuts such as almonds, walnuts are two of my favorite. And different oils. Olive oil is an excellent source of poly or mono unsaturated fat, a healthier fat. The unhealthy fats would be the saturated and trans fats, which you can see here. Certain cereals have lots of that. Pizza is one of them. Bacon, cookies, donuts, chips, things like that. Alright guys, just to sum everything up, you want to be including protein throughout the day, but try and get some with your breakfast. That's especially important. Try and drink lots of water throughout the day. I usually shoot for a gallon. You may even want more depending on your body weight, supplements, things like that. Try to reduce the juice you're drinking, soda. Coffee's not terrible if it's black, but if you're putting a lot of creamer and sugar in there, not so good. Eat more frequently and smaller meals, so portion control is important. Try and eat a little bit less of each meal throughout the day. Reduce the sugars and saturated fats in your diet. Lower your carbohydrate intake throughout the day. If you want something like chocolate, go with dark chocolate. It actually has performance things like epicachin in there, which is good for muscle. And you can curb some sugar cravings with gummy bears, jello, hard candy, gum. And remember, eat lots of veggies. And most importantly, guys, moderation. So different diets will work for different people in different ways. You really need to learn what works best for your body. But the food choices that I mentioned in this video should help you reduce body fat and, increase performance if that's your goal. Alright guys, if you like the video, be sure to subscribe. And I should be hitting some PRs in the gym pretty soon, so stay tuned for that. Peace.